Tekserve Professional focuses on solutions in the pro video space, which would encompass post-production environments and broadcast environments. We also build solutions in the professional audio world, as well as business and IT, storage solutions and archive solutions and backup processes used in standard IT. So many of our customers are filmmakers. We supported Steven Soderbergh in his first 2 movies, the Che movies, The Gorilla and the Argentine. PROMISE has proven to be an excellent partner. As we uncover or find some issue or problem, they have been extremely responsive in coming to our aid and helping us resolve any situations we find.
Any customer that we have that wants an XAM, one of the field engineers that goes out and does it. PROMISE is one of the better hardware manufacturers that we deal with. They make, in my opinion, the best RAID device that we integrate. And they actually get what we're experiencing out in the field, and they help us maintain and support it.
I mean, listen, there's some products you have to bring the whole file system down to change a controller, right? I mean, PROMISE has overcome many of the hurdles, technical hurdles. PROMISE is very responsive. We open a ticket and we find that they put the resources that are needed to resolve the issue. PROMISE's fiber channel infrastructure offers a set it and forget it type of product. So we're just entering the prep room for CBS Sports, where we're putting the final touches on the solution for graphics for the big game down in Miami. So what we have here is about 50 terabytes of usable disk. Got a rack of PROMISE arrays. We've got a couple of Apple Tekserves used as the metadata controller, and a NAS reshare of a direct attach volume that we use for redundancy and backup. I think that the most challenging piece was making sure that the connectivity and all the clients have the appropriate bandwidth to do the work that needs to be done. The solution is capable of supporting probably close to 700 or 800 megabytes a second aggregate across 6 or 7 workstations. All the elements that you see that have animation that sit behind the statistics, or a lot of the fly-ins and the logo fly-ins, those are all elements that are produced by this group. So here we have the business end of the solution. We have the fiber channel switches up here. We have the metadata Ethernet switches. We have the Tekserves that control the file system, the NAS reshare, the redundant backup at the bottom, and then the arrays of disk that make up the collaborative file system.
So you can see we have our visual representation of the MDCs, which are the top 2. The NAS reshare is the second one down. This is our live production storage, or these 5 chassis here. And then down on the bottom, this is our NAS reshare, and that's another PROMISE chassis. The visual representation gives us an overview of exactly what the customer is going to expect. We could map out the hardware required, we can map out all the interconnects required, and we can map out the cable length, the physical space required, all that stuff that the customers are going to need going into a workflow like this.
We began building the system into the racks here at Tekserve, and it took us about a week to get everything up, bring the file system up, and kind of massage the software into the solution that we were looking for. The PROMISE disk came up. It was trouble-free. It's kind of something. We build these systems quite often, several times a month, so it's kind of old hat to us. And I think the customer has the confidence in both Tekserve and Apple and PROMISE to deliver the solution that they need to make it happen on game day. Yeah, I mean, really, they sit in the corner of a truck. We plug them in, we fire up the file system, and it's done. It's that simple. We were the first operation to fix computers for Apple in New York. And from there built a business around that service, and ultimately sales, where you come in and take a number that Apple used for their Genius Bar and their go-to-market strategy. PROMISE, with its strong relationship with Apple, has played an increasingly important role as our #1 storage product offering.
Having PROMISE as a partner with Apple for their XAM installations and and actual RAID disks makes our jobs much easier because they have tighter integration with all of our Apple installs. Their support is second to none, and they just tie in much, much easier.